What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to be reviewing the new Captain Marvel movie. Let's get into it. Alright, so this weekend was my middle son's birthday, and we took him to see a movie, and the movie he wanted to see was Captain Marvel. Now, of course, you'd have to be living under a rock not to know that this movie has a little bit of a political, cultural backlash to it, mainly because of political statements made by Brie Larson, the main actress in this movie, as well as other people associated with this movie. So despite not wanting to be one of the first people to go and watch this movie and give my money to this franchise, we went and watched it anyways because making the kids happy. But I'm glad I did go see it, and this is my general thoughts and breakdown of the movie. Also, before we get into it, I do want to say I do have a daughter also. I'm completely okay with women's rights. I'm okay with them making a movie to promote womanhood and strong women to young girls. I also recognize that Brie Larson said she doesn't care my opinion specifically because I am a white male. It doesn't matter. That's what this channel is for, and this is for you guys, not her. So just to come out with it, I don't think it was a terrible movie. I thought it was a pretty average movie. It would rank with me right around some of the later Iron Man or maybe the first Thor movie. It's an establishing movie, so the storyline is going to be a little bit slower because you have to establish and build the character and everybody around that character. But that was really one of the big hiccups for me, is it felt slow, but at the same time it felt like it was jumping all over the place, and it was actually rushed. The way that they told the story, because they wanted to add some suspense to it, was going back and forth with her not exactly knowing what her past was and not knowing where she got these powers that she has, which that's okay. It did lead for some suspense in the movie, but every character that she interacted with, you only got a few minutes to figure out who they were and how you should be feeling about them, and you never could really connect to any of them. So if you look at her mentor that was mentoring her in the Kree army, we got a little bit about him, but almost immediately you find out who he is and if you should like him or not. And then if you look at her close friend from being on Earth, again, you get a little bit of the backstory in choppy pieces, and then immediately you're supposed to be on her side and completely okay with the situation and care for her and her character. At the same time, you have another mentor, which was the Kree scientist woman, and we really didn't get much on her at all, but the movie was forcing us to understand that she was an important character. I think the best character in this was Nick Fury. Obviously, we know a bit about Nick Fury from the other movies, so seeing kind of how he got his start in S.H.I.E.L.D. and how he lost his eye and everything like that, that was actually a really interesting story. The best interactions between two characters was with Nick Fury and Captain Marvel, and there were some really good moments there, even though, again, I feel like some of those were rushed. At one moment, you know, they didn't know each other, then they were playing best friends, good cop, bad cop, and then they were back to kind of this game that they played. Just a lot of the emotions of the movie really felt rushed. So as far as Captain Marvel herself, I think she suffers from the same kind of thing that Superman suffers from, the same kind of reasons that Superman is popular for a while, then not popular, then he gets kind of popular again, then not popular. It's because when you have such a powerful character, somebody that overpowers everybody else in the universe, it becomes not interesting. So as soon as you know that basically nothing can stop Superman, nothing can kill him, he's faster than everybody, he's more powerful than everybody, the storylines become boring at that point. It's not till you add weaknesses to Superman, like kryptonite, like having characters from his own planet come in, but you can only do that so many times until the storyline gets boring. And then you have stuff like him struggling with his parents, him struggling with whether to use his powers or not, things like that, very internal emotional struggles that really makes Superman Superman. Captain Marvel, I didn't really get that at all with this movie. She does struggle a little bit for like a few seconds in the movie with the most powerful intelligence and being that's portrayed in this movie. Something that everybody else would be more scared of or not even want to try or not even think about trying to combat. And she ends up pretty easily overpowering that. And I guess that's where my biggest concerns or conflicts with this movie is that she has no internal conflict. She has no struggles to overcome. Everything is made quite easy for her, and she overcomes all these things without any real struggle. Even if you look at other establishing movies like Thor, where he's basically stripped of his powers and he was on Earth struggling. Iron Man that was locked in a cave with no real resources, that had to use ingenuity. Captain America that started out as a scrawny kid and had to overcome a lot of those obstacles to become who he was. There's just a wide range of these storylines and topics, and I didn't really get that with this character. All right, so to wrap it up, again, that's my thoughts. I didn't think it was a horrible movie. It was probably a C plus movie. The kids liked it and enjoyed it, so that was good. My daughter liked it and enjoyed it. That was good. My wife even said she liked it more than she thought she would. That's cool. I'm really glad that it wasn't like a complete waste of money going to watch the movie. It didn't feel like they were shoving any kind of political agenda down your throat in the movie. It's just sad that you have to endure those political statements outside of the movie whenever these actors and actresses are trying to push a political agenda. That's not what we're going to watch your movie for. We're not there for you. We're not there for your agenda. We're there for a storyline and to be entertained. So it bothers me when you hear a lot of these things. But that's all I got for you guys for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little movie review that I did. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the movie, if you've seen it, and if you want more of my thoughts. And as always, thanks for watching.
I'm gonna end it.